Lakers are about to go up in a big way due to
Michael Jordan was royalty. He was Elvis Presley. He was the Beatles. It was Michael Jordan versus the NBA. He was that good, and he had a charisma that was unique to him, but also that killer instinct of wanting to win. When Michael Jordan came into town, the Great Western Forum became the place to be. You couldn't live your life if you didn't get a chance to see Michael Jordan perform in person. When the Lakers and the Bulls faced each other in that 1991 finals, it was that moment where you could really say sports and entertainment were coming together. When the Bulls won that series, you know, right there you saw like accomplished and represented in the 90s, inspired the next generation of talent. Michael Jordan is the greatest of all time.
It's a familiar setting for the NBA Finals. Sunny Southern California. One of the storylines today, two of the Lakers starters, James Worthy and Byron Scott, injured and unable to play. And we're coming to you live from Inglewood, California. This is Game 5 of the 1991 NBA Finals. The Chicago Bulls lead the LA Lakers 3-1. Hi, everyone. Kevin Harlan, joined by Coach Mike Fratello, Clark Kellogg, and we'll hear from our reporter David Aldridge in a few moments. I think the key to the Bulls' Game 4 win, which we saw a couple days ago, was defense.
The key being that they held the Lakers to 37% shooting, Kev. Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen both guarding Magic Johnson, picking him up full court, making things difficult for the Magic Man.
It was a clinic. And in Game 4, on the offensive end, Clark, another stellar performance from Michael Jordan.
Hey, look, Kevin, we come to expect 28 points or more from Jordan on a regular basis, but the 13 assists show how much Jordan's game has grown. Not trying to do it all himself, trusting his teammates. Now just one win away from an elusive first NBA championship for Michael Jordan.
Boy, that's a great point about Jordan's playmaking. Well said. And now a look at the Chicago Bulls. The MVP, Michael Jordan, is in the backcourt, joined by sharpshooting John Paxson. Chicago's defensive stopper, Scottie Pippen, is in the small forward. Horace Grant is at the 4. And the experienced veteran, Bill Cartwright, is at the center. And for the Lakers, Magic Johnson runs showtime. Terry Teagle and A.C. Green are in the lineup. Both injury replacements. Sam Perkins at the 4 can really shoot it. And Vlade Divac, the young, skilled 5.
The Lakers missing 2 starters, Byron Scott and James Worthy. They'll really rely heavily on 2 rookies, Tony Smith and Eldon Campbell.
Johnson finds Green.
Pick and roll maestro. Magic is so skilled at taking what the defense gives up.
Jordan outside. They grab their own miss. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Here's Pippen. And stolen by Perkins. We play just over a minute here in the first. And Clark for L.A., A.C. Green is going to have to be a very big part of their attack tonight.
Kevin averaging just 4 points a game in these finals. A.C. was huge when the Lakers beat Portland in the Western Conference Finals. Brought a ton of energy. I think the Lakers need that version of him tonight.
Oh, I would agree. And the Lakers have possession. The Bulls getting the bucket. Here's Beatz. And off there. He misses his first shot of the night. Game 1 of the finals, a Bulls loss, 18 combined points for Paxson, Bill Cartwright, Horace Grant. Games 2 through 4, Mike goes 3, averaging 42 points a game.
That trio, the other Bulls starters, their success is essential for Chicago. The Bulls need scoring outside of Pippen and Jordan.
Clearly proven. Green, no luck. And the Lakers have had some tough luck with injuries so far, especially in Game 4. For more, let's go to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, the Lakers will be without their all-star forward James Worthy and their starting shooting guard Byron Scott. Worthy, of course, suffered a badly sprained ankle in the Western Conference Finals and re-aggravated it in Game 4 of this series. And Scott went down with a shoulder injury in the same game. It's going to take a group effort to make up for those absences. Guys?
Well put, D.A. Both Worthy and Scott are crucial, Mike, to this Lakers offense.
And not only their offense, those 2 guys have alternated guarding Jordan throughout the series. Without them, the Lakers have limited options defensively.
So far, Clark, the leader in assists in the final, not Magic Johnson. It's Michael Jordan facilitating.
How about that, partner? I mean, he's been incredible, averaging about 12 assists per game.
Wow.
He's also been the leading scorer in each game as well. That's otherworld-like production.
It is.
I've got Michael Jordan on the injury watch list tonight. He's got a jammed toe. It's badly bruised, and you know how painful those can be, Coach. Extremely difficult to play through that kind of an injury.
After playing through that toe injury in Game 4, Michael told us it didn't bother him then, and it won't bother him now. I think Jordan will be A-OK tonight.
Here's Pippen. After the basket by Los Angeles. Johnson against Paxson. Lets it go from 11. Green passes to Teagle. Pass to Johnson. And he hits it to tie the game up. Johnson's got his second bucket tonight.
The fact that Chicago has had Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen take turns defending Magic Johnson has really served the Bulls well. They've been able to pick up the Magic Man full court and have caused him to expend a lot of energy trying to get the Lakers into their offense.
And Chicago's looking to tire out Magic. Make him work bringing the ball up the court. Pippen and Jordan have done an outstanding job in executing that game plan.
Here's Beatz following the basket by Michael Jordan. Beatz a screen on Pippen. Teagle doesn't get it to drop for him. And the Bulls going the other way now. Jordan the pass to Pippen. And the shot goes in. And that's now 6 points here for Scottie Pippen.
In a way, Jordan is your point guard. He's the initiator.
Loud up there for Johnson. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession.
I'm not sure whose fault that was, guys, but they need to get on the same page here.
And the Lakers with some changes. Eldon Campbell, he's checked in for Perkins. And Smith subbed in for Teagle. Chicago also making some changes. Will Purdue's checked in for Carter. Williams comes in for Horace Grant. And Armstrong subbed in for John Paxson. I remember in Game 4, the last time out, the Lakers shot just 37% from the floor.
Scottie Pippen and Michael Jordan were monsters on the defensive end. Magic and the Lakers will need to execute better to have a shot tonight.
37% just is not going to get it done. Chicago is so focused out of the gates, trying to make it 4 in a row. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Free throw good, Jordan. And
the athleticism of Jordan is out of this world. Simply just an incredible player who does whatever he wants on offense.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. There's 25 seconds left here in the first quarter. For 3, Smith. And just like in Game 4, the Lakers struggling from the field.
The defensive duo of Jordan and Pippen. Their athleticism is causing major issues for the Lakers.
Beatz a screen on Jordan. Pass to Johnson. The fadeaway. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And that does it for the first quarter. It's the Bulls leading by 9. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. Second quarter here in the 1991 NBA Finals, Game 5 with Mike Clark, DA. This is Kevin Harlan. Michael Jordan and the Bulls trying to close it out tonight.
The leading scorer in each of the first 4 games of this series? Yeah, you guessed it, Michael Jordan. In the regular season, MJ led the NBA in scoring for the 5th straight year. Jordan cannot be stopped in this series.
So for Chicago right now, Pippen is out there with Williams. Then it's Jordan. Then it's B.J. Armstrong. And it's Purdue in at the center, filling out the middle. Here's Jordan. Following the basket by Beatz. No good from 11 feet. And for Jordan Clark, it's not just scoring in these finals.
It sure isn't, Kevin. He's averaging almost 12 assists per game, in addition to his usual spectacular defense. And with the closeout game on the line, I expect a monster performance from Michael Jordan. And if the Bulls win, he will clearly be your finals MVP.
Now here's Williams. After Magic Johnson's miss, Williams kicks to Jordan. And in this potential clincher, Jordan's so good at the start and looking for more. The Lakers pour from the field. And Clark, that has to change as this game goes on.
Well, to me, it appears the Lakers have no answer, Kevin, for the defensive duo and prowess of Pippen and Jordan. These two Bulls are creating havoc.
Johnson dishes to Green. Shot clock at 5. Smith with it. He's picked up by Jordan. Taken away by Williams. And here we go. The Bulls fast break. Michael Jordan can taste that first title. And he wants to end it tonight.
Great find by Williams that time. Always nice to get some playmaking out of your front court.
Smith feeling it out a bit. Feeds to Johnson. Back to Smith. There's the triple. The putback. Rebound by Pippen. Chicago leading by 11. Here's Jordan. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
The mid-range is more or less wide open for Jordan. It's a go-to scoring area for him.
Well, the matchup of the series, Mike, as we see 2-time MVP Michael Jordan going up against 3-time MVP Magic Johnson. Again, as we can see, it's advantage MJ.
The Bulls star has won that battle all series long. A huge reason the Bulls were in position to win the title tonight.
And it has been entertaining.
Growing up here in Inglewood, Eldon Campbell has to be on cloud 9 playing in the finals. The rookie was the Lakers' first-round pick this season.
Love the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3-ball, inside and outside action.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. Sam Perkins, he's checked in for Los Angeles. The Bulls also changing it up. Bill Cartwright, he's checked in for Purdue. Grant comes in for Williams. And it's Paxson in for Armstrong. And Eldon Campbell playing just 6 minutes, Clark, in the first 4 games of the finals.
Well, those minutes are about to go up in a big way due to injuries. He's a talented shot blocker. We know that about Campbell, and he's a hometown kid with a chance to perhaps play the hero's role here tonight.
It'll be fun to follow him.
Yep. Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
And they double up Jordan. Pass to Pippen. Back to Jordan. Five to shoot. Johnson over to help. Paxson outside. Beyond the arc. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Jordan's got 3 assists in the game.
Chicago's first trip to the finals, a franchise record 61 wins, and they have stormed through the playoffs, going 14-2 thus far. I don't think there's any question about it. This is certainly the best Bulls team ever.
And Mike, it looks like year 25 for the Bulls might just be their finest.
And you look at the ages of guys like Jordan, Pippen, Grant. This is a Bulls team poised for sustained excellence. Step 1, closing out the Lakers.
And as you know, closeout games are always the most difficult.
And he's making them count at the charity stripe. No surprise there.
Jordan passes to Grant. And the dunk by Grant.
Hey, just putting in the work, doing the job. Grant does this every night. Rarely takes a game off in terms of his effort and tenacity.
Paxson against Johnson. To the inside. Here's Perkins. That one, no good. Some solid defense from Grant. Remember, Chicago and LA, 2 very different, distinct franchises, Mike.
This is the Lakers' 9th trip to the finals since 1980. They're used to being here. For Chicago, this is their first ever trip to the finals.
Here's Chicago. They're on a 15-6 run. And they double up Jordan. Here's Pippen. Misses, and he wants that one back.
And even though that one didn't go down, that's really good shot selection.
This is what the coaches are encouraging, even when these type of shots don't fall.
Now here's Johnson. 8 points for him. Wow, Magic Johnson has been stellar thus far. Looking to extend this series.
Terrific job by Magic inside to take advantage of his size down in the paint.
Back to Jordan. Over Smith. And Jordan is cooking here in the second. You can tell he wants to end this series.
Lighting it up, Michael on one tonight.
Mike, Chicago leading this series 3-1, a win away from an NBA title.
Michael Jordan so close to that elusive first ring. Winning it all would take MJ's career to another level.
Absolutely. And here's Grant. He'll bring it up for Chicago. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game.
Jordan's got a lot of flash to his game. A terrific guard, loves getting tricky with his ball handling and creating shots for himself.
Now here is Smith, and stolen by Jordan. And it's Jordan with the jam.
Incredible two-way play.
Yeah, offense and defense.
Steals lead to points. The defense doesn't have time to get set.
And Grant sends it back.
One of the better defenders in this game. Grant teeing off on that one.
Here's Pippen. Green with the rebound.
Aggressive move. That's an easy 2 points most of the time.
With 1 on the clock. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. The Bulls on top, running away with this one. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see. The sun is setting over Los Angeles and maybe the NBA season. This is Game 5 of the 1991 NBA Finals. Second half here from Inglewood. The Lakers looking to extend the series. Chicago wants it to end. Lakers trail by 20.
Winning an NBA title is the final hurdle for Michael Jordan. He's won MVPs, scoring titles, even a Defensive Player of the Year award. But it's a team game, and winning this series is the last thing for Michael to accomplish.
We've got Beatz. Johnson is out there with Teagle. And it's Green, and it's Perkins in at the 4 spot. That's the Laker 5. Jordan passes to Paxson. Jordan against Green, and the foul called on Michael Jordan. That is his first foul of the game. And an NBA title, the only thing missing for the great Michael Jordan, Clark.
And Kevin, he's made some sacrifices, no doubt about it. As a young pro, I think sometimes Jordan tried to do it all himself. But MJ's game has continued to evolve, especially his passing. He's developed so much. Getting a ring is the final spoke in the wheel.
The Lakers are struggling with their shots tonight, Clark. They just can't get into a groove.
Well, I think you've got to look at the opponent and give them some credit. You know, the duo of Pippen and Jordan, as good defensively as any in the NBA right now, and maybe in the history of the league when you think about it.
They've been terrific. Now, let's go to David Aldridge on the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. The Bulls' defense has been outstanding so far in this series, holding the Showtime Lakers to 89 points per game. On Sunday, they held them to 37% shooting. Scottie Pippen has been outstanding against Magic Johnson, picking him up full court. But Jordan has been the primary defender, and he's done a tremendous job making things difficult for the Magic Man. Guys?
Yeah, it's been interesting to watch. David, thank you. Jordan's defense, Mike, has been on another level throughout this series.
Yeah, on top of playing pesky defense on Magic, he's averaged over 2 steals per game and about 1.5 blocks, leading the Bulls in both categories.
That's something else. For 3, Paxson, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Jordan's got assist number 5 here tonight. Lakers trail by 20.
While Michael Jordan gets the headlines, and deservedly so, Scottie Pippen is the glue of this team. Excellent defensively, a great passer. Pippen does it all.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. There's the pass to Teagle. Trying his luck from deep. The rebound by Grant. Grant's got his 6th rebound on the night. And Clark, when you think of Scottie Pippen, do you think he was an all-star snub this year?
Absolutely, Kevin. No question about it. I mean, he's the 2nd best player on a 61-win team. I'm wondering how he didn't make it. I think we've seen Pippen make a statement during these playoffs. He's stuffing the stat sheet, averaging 21, 9 boards, and 6 assists. That's enough to stamp him as an elite player.
You make a great point.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling, and he still misses. Boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Here's Pippen. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
For 3 straight seasons in the playoffs, the Bulls were eliminated by the Pistons. But Chicago swept the bad boys to get here to this final, slaying their dragon in the process.
To halt the run, Johnson can't get it to go. Pass to Grant. And they double up Jordan. And taken away by Magic. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the 3rd now. To the paint. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. And the Bulls eliminating the Pistons, like the defending NBA champions, in the Eastern Conference Finals.
That Pistons series was a mental hurdle for the Bulls. Players telling me in previous years, the Pistons' mind games would get to Chicago. Not the case this time around. The Bulls maturing as a team.
Mentally strong for sure. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Well, Mike, all series long, we've been monitoring the battle of MVP. Magic Johnson against Michael Jordan. And as we can see, Jordan with the advantage tonight.
And Kev, it's been that way the entire finals. The Bulls have a 3-1 advantage. A huge reason is Michael has outperformed Magic.
This Bulls offense is running through Michael Jordan, Mike Fratello, piling up assists once again.
Phil Jackson wants Michael making the decisions. The league MVP is so smart. Jordan is dictating this game.
Every facet of this game, you're right. Pippen, the pass to Hodges. That falls nicely on the feed that time from Pippen. Pippen's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And here are the Lakers. Pass to Smith. Back to Johnson. Passes it to Campbell. And it's blocked by Jordan.
Boy, much respect for the defense of Jordan. I mean, he gives his all on this end of the floor. I mean, fantastic at getting his hands up to block shots.
It's stolen by Green. There's 45 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Johnson against Pippen. And the basket by Johnson. And the Bulls with possession. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Jordan dishes to Grant. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
That's where Grant is most active. That offensive glass. Does a nice job using his body to get the position he needs.
Hodges against Johnson. 12 seconds left to play in the 3rd. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Over to the wing. From deep, Jordan. Wow, out of the break. Michael Jordan has been on fire. And as we conclude the 3rd quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. It's the Bulls. And the 4th quarter from Inglewood. NBA Finals Game 5. Kevin Harlan joined by Mike Fratello, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge. Could this be the final period of hoops played this season?
Over the last 11 seasons, 5 titles for the Lakers, 9 trips to the NBA Finals. However, it feels like their time just might be up. LA has a roster that is getting older.
You know, a big reason why the Bulls are in position to win the title, I think you have to look at Michael Jordan's growth, his maturity. He's willing to make the pass instead of trying to score the ball, racking up dimes in the process.
So with Pippen sitting on the bench, this is Phil Jackson's lineup. Purdue is out there with Livingston, and it's Michael Jordan. Then there's Hodges, and it's Armstrong in at the point. Clark, the state of this Lakers franchise. Will they be dominant, you think, this decade?
Kevin, it's going to be hard to sustain this level of excellence. I mean, Magic and Worthy getting older. This series, to me, feels like a changing of the guard in the midst. Keep doing work inside. Close range looks like that will keep your lead safe. Stay on the attack.
I agree. The defense has to shut the door on those kinds of shots if they want to turn this around.
Mike, what about these passing numbers of Michael Jordan? I mean, absolutely fantastic.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, Kev. Michael is controlling the ball, controlling the game. Jordan's willingness to give up the rock. It is the big reason the Bulls are close to the title.
Williams is jumped in for the Bulls.
Scott Williams.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. And the pass to Campbell. Here's Drew. Here's Thompson. Pass to Teagle. You know what? They battled on the glass but couldn't knock it down. Well, the Bulls defense, Clark, has come to play again. Pippen and Jordan are relentless.
They sure are. It seems like they never get tired, Kevin. I mean, they work so hard on that end of the floor. They've stifled this talented Lakers attack.
And Smith gets double teamed. Pass to Teagle. Here's Campbell, and Campbell throws it down.
This is where you want Campbell to have the ball, right at the rim.
And so Jordan will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points.
That's clearly a frustration foul. You could see that coming by the look on his face.
Taking it out with a foul won't change much. He's got to have a more level head than that.
Jordan passes to Purdue. Over Thompson. Passes it to Williams. We have seen it over and over again in this series. Michael Jordan sharing the ball and involving his teammates on every play. The pass to Campbell. And here's Thompson. Out to the wing. Here's Teagle. He's guarded by Hodges. And it's Teagle missing.
For Bulls coach Phil Jackson, the last time he won a title as a player, 1973, was also a Game 5 in this building as a member of the Knicks.
Well, they have been raining threes here in the second half.
And when a team is locked in like this from outside, they become hard to beat.
Inside, Campbell. And Campbell throws it down.
Putting the team first with that pass. Smith would rather see points on the board than just take a shot of his own.
And for Coach Phil Jackson, winning tonight would be full circle.
18 years ago, won a title on this floor. Remember, for years, Jackson was coaching internationally, toiling the minor league. Jackson earned his spot on an NBA bench and has proved Bulls management correct.
He's done a wonderful job.
You're so right.
It's stolen by Smith. Pass to Drew.
2 minutes remain in this ball game. 2 minutes.
1:58 left to play here in the fourth. The screen from Thompson. 4 on the clock. Teagle the pass to Drew. No one near Smith as he lets it go. Off target from outside. Chicago dictating the flow. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Here's Jordan. Drills the baseline jumper. Jordan's got 12 points here in the second half.
Making the correct decision. Hodges with the assist.
Here's Drew. He's covered by Armstrong. To the left side wing. Here's Teagle. The 19-foot shot. Up again. Purdue with the rebound. Purdue's got his 4th rebound in this one. Jordan is doubled. 1:05 left in the fourth quarter. Oh, Jordan is so close to that first title. Looking to close the door. Here's Drew. He's covered by Armstrong. Pass to Teagle. Jordan with the rebound.
You know, his scoring has just been AWOL this quarter.
I'm not sure what the issue is, but his team is doing what they can to try and get him going.
Michael Jordan on the wing. Sweet move. Good. Jordan's got 41.
In his first finals closeout game, Michael Jordan is looking to shut the door on the Lakers season.
Smith against Jordan. And stolen by Jordan. And they double up Jordan. Can he keep it going? Again, Chicago.
They have shown up at just the right time, putting the finishing touches on this game.
This run absolutely closes the door on any chance of a surprise ending. That'll do it.
Smith outside. Michael Jordan and the Chicago Bulls have done it. For the first time, Mike Fratello, the Bulls are world champions.
Michael Jordan has answered the doubters. He can lead a team to a title. This has to be extra sweet for Michael.
And for the Bulls, Clark Kellogg, this is a long time coming.
Tremendous job by this entire organization.
When Michael Jordan played in Chicago, the crowd just went crazy to another decibel level. And I'd get the chills every time. He played with such a fury. He was electric on the court. Before the shrug game, the game against Portland in the NBA Finals, well, the public relations people couldn't find Michael. The reason was he was on the court taking three-point shots, and he was not noted as a three-point shooter. We asked him about it. He said, well, you know, you never know when a three-point shot might come in handy. Obviously, he had figured something out, that he was going to surprise them, but you have to hit the shots. This incredible onslaught of threes takes place in the first half, and he hit 6 of them. That was unheard of at that time for anyone. He looks over at our broadcast table and gives that shrug. And I think what I took out of that most, it showed his humility, that he could not believe that he hit 6 three-pointers. That was, I thought, one of the incredible moments in playoff history. I would have to go with Jordan as the GOAT.
Playing in the NBA Finals, motivation is a given. But if bulletin board material carries weight, the Blazers have plenty. The defending champion Bulls have added their voices to a chorus casting Portland as a paper tiger with talent to burn, but unable to stick to a winning script. Now, can the Blazers shred that narrative and write their own championship chapter?
One of the many wonderful sights to see in Chicago, the Fountain of the Great Lakes in Grant Park. Now it's time to hear the starting lineup from tonight's PA announcer, Ray. On to Chicago. Here tonight, it's the Chicago Bulls against the Portland Trail Blazers in Game 1 of the NBA Finals. With Coach Mike Fratello, Clark Kellogg, and reporter David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Hart. And Mike, a joyous scene as we get set here to tip off.
Love the energy in this building. Plenty of confidence for the defending champion Bulls and their fans. The Blazers would love to spoil that celebration and steal the momentum in this series.
And the Bulls with the best overall record in the regular season, Clark. 67 wins. No let-up from them in their title run a season ago.
Very impressive, Kevin. And this team is built to contend for a long time. For the Blazers, perhaps more pressure to deliver right now. The window not as wide open. They appear confident and ready to make their mark on history. We'll see how it plays out.
It is a tough choice for sure, though. On the floor for Portland, it'll be Terry Porter and Clyde Drexler in the backcourt. Up front, Jerome Kersey is at small forward. Buck Williams at the 4. Handling the low post is Kevin Duckworth. For the Bulls, Bill Cartwright is at the center. Scottie Pippen and Horace Grant man the front court. John Paxson is at the point. And, of course, at off guard, it'll be Michael Jordan.
And the Blazers certainly motivated to answer their detractors. That's a question they know can't be answered with words, but rather with their performance on the floor.
Here's Williams following the basket by Michael Jordan. And again, it's the Trail Blazers missing. And it's Jordan with the jam.
Well, I love the fact that they are looking to keep building onto this lead. They want to extend it, hoping to break the game open if they can.
It won't happen all at once, but little by little, they are executing and starting to open the lead.
And plenty of storylines coming into this series. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge, for more on that. David.
Okay, guys, one of the stories coming into the finals is the health of Michael Jordan. He had a sore wrist in Game 6 of the Eastern Conference Finals, and it caused him to miss 15 of his first 20 shots. But Jordan insists the wrist is just fine. He went through his game day weightlifting routine this morning with no restrictions. Back to you.
That is a good sign. David, thank you very much. Mike, lifting weights like that today, it looks like a thumbs up. What do you think?
Yeah, that's not something you do on a game day with a bad wrist. And Jordan's such a competitor that even if he is banged up, he'll fight right through it.
Always has, you're right. Now Kersey following the three-point attempt by Michael Jordan. And Clark, the Blazers like to play a much faster pace than the Bulls.
Certainly, Kevin, they will be looking to push the tempo. You can count on that. And that could help them with their execution, in my mind. Much simpler pushing the ball with the numbers advantage than going against the set half-court defense.
Great scouting report. Armstrong's checked in for Paxson. And 3 from Jordan. Jordan nails the triple, his second of his first half. Portland's going to need a tighter grip here on Michael. And one thing the Bulls have been relying on is Jordan scoring Clark in the post.
That's been a bit of a surprise tactic for them in the playoffs, and it's paid dividends. More and more, they're setting up Jordan on the block. We'll see if they stick with that tonight.
Drexler. Williams trying to break free. And that one's good by Drexler.
And in my mind, the most fascinating individual matchup in this series is Drexler going up against Michael Jordan. Jordan's going to have his work cut out on the defensive end.
Yeah, I cannot agree with you more, Coach. You know, MJ's guarding the guy who's averaging 27 points a game in the playoffs in Drexler. So he's going to have to really do a lot of work at both ends of the floor.
Here is Williams. The Bulls getting their last shot to go.
Tricky play by Drexler inside, forcing his way in there, taking his shot right into the defender.
The Trailblazers shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. Chicago making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Both free throws good from Drexler. Here's Jordan. 10 points for him. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. It's Pippen on the wing. Back to Williams. And here's Jordan out tying an NBA Finals record in a half. Michael Jordan with his third three, providing an early lift for the Chicago Bulls. Mike, one thing with this matchup, Terry Porter has really struggled against the Bulls in the paint.
Definitely not a good sign for the Blazers. Porter's one of their most important players.
The fourth three-pointer falls for Jordan. The NBA Finals record is 6. He's knocking on the door and getting oh so close.
2 minutes.
Drexler against Jordan. Passes to Duckworth. Shoots from 12. And it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession. And the first time out of the game called here for the Trailblazers. Michael Jordan really making a difference here.
And they took that just to stop the bleeding. Giving up way too many threes, and they'll try to make an adjustment.
Livingston's checked in for Chicago. Portland also making some changes. Ryan is checked in for Williams. Robinson comes in for Jerome Kersey. And Pack subbed in for Porter. Back passes to Drexler. The 17-footer goes down. Drexler's got 6.
And guys, there was talk coming into the series that it could be the Blazers' last shot at a title with this roster.
You know, Mike, they're an aging team, so that's a valid question or concern. I mean, you look at Drexler, Williams, Porter, Percy, all right around 30. And those are your core guys. The window does start to close in a little bit.
Here's Pat. Here's Duckworth. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
This is where Duckworth can really shine. He's got all the height and strength he needs to find the shot.
Pippen, the pass to Jordan. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's Drexler, and finished off by Drexler.
Putting some style on the jam. Drexler really rubbing it in the defense's face.
The Bulls leading by 5. And Mike, after his poor shooting night last time out, everyone wondering how Michael Jordan will respond tonight.
Okay, we'll see very shortly. Sometimes that only helps to fire him up. Opponents are scared of Jordan coming off a bad game. He goes out there trying to prove himself all over again.
And usually is successful. Trailblazers trail by 5. Coach Fratello, they've been effective on the offensive end in this one.
Yeah, they've created good looks and made the most of them.
Pass to Abdelnaby. Here's Ainge. From outside, off the mark. Here's Jordan. And the dunk by Jordan.
The Bulls continue to share the ball. They're unselfish, active, finding points easily at the moment.
Here's Pat. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Down low. Rebound by Armstrong. Jordan way outside. And so it's the Chicago Bulls bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They've been playing some ferocious.
The Trailblazers.
We welcome you back for the second quarter of Game 1 of the NBA Finals. Tremendous action so far between the Bulls and the Trailblazers. Chicago leading by 7.
And with Jordan leading the way, the Bulls won their first title last year.
That triple gives Jordan 5. Michael Jordan is just 1 3-pointer away from an NBA Finals record. Knocked loose. And now here's Jordan pushing it up, and no one back there. Jordan is now closing in on the most points in an NBA Finals have. Can he get to 33? Armstrong against Porter. Robinson a screen on Armstrong. Porter passes to Robinson. With the fadeaway. Armstrong gets the rebound. And when we talk about Jordan, we're talking about a man, Clark, in the prime of his career. At the very top of his game.
Yeah, one of the best we've ever seen, Kevin. I wouldn't doubt the Larry O'Brien trophy lives in the Bulls trophy case for a few more years. I mean, the Blazers might not want to hear that, but it could very well happen.
Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Here's Robinson. And again, unable to change momentum here. Like I'd say, any questions about Jordan's bad wrist have now been answered.
It's not affecting him at all, and he's taking advantage of some really soft Portland D. By the look of it, MJ's going to make this a long night for the Blazers.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. Michael Jordan really making a difference here.
Time to talk it over. They got to put their heads together to figure out how to slow him down.
Paxson is checked in for Armstrong. The Trailblazers also changing it up. Kevin Duckworth is checked in for Bryant. Kersey comes in for Robinson. And it's Drexler in for Ainge. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Drexler passes to Kersey. And here's Porter. Kersey with the screen on Paxson. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Easy assist there for Porter. He certainly finds the open man with ease.
And while we have a chance, let's send it over to David Aldridge courtside.
Thanks, guys. In this series, of course, everyone's looked forward to that head-to-head matchup between Michael Jordan and Clyde Drexler. Jordan's defense is going to be a key role, maybe more so than it was in their last series. Cleveland's backcourt doesn't have the firepower that Drexler brings, and it's Jordan's job to slow him down. We'll see if he's up to it, guys. Back to you.
We will indeed. Okay, Dave, thank you very much. Mike, we all know how much Michael Jordan enjoys a challenge, and he's got a challenge in front of him right now.
And I think he's already enjoying it. For as much attention as his offense gets, he can anchor this team with his defense as well.
The roof here in Chicago is going to blow off. Michael Jordan just collected his 7th shot from beyond the three-point line. That's an NBA Finals record. Williams trying to break free. Drexler, that's good.
I like saying Drexler get it done inside, punishing the defense for letting them get in that tight.
And right away, we can see the one-on-one battle, Mike, between Jordan and Drexler is going to take center stage.
And not in the way Clyde wanted. Jordan's been toying with him. If this is how their matchup is going to go, the Blazers are in trouble.
Big trouble. Here's Williams. Good, and a nice assist from Porter.
Chicago doing a nice job moving the ball, finding good shooting opportunities, and exploiting the weaknesses of the defense with really on-target, on-time passing.
Pass to Paxson. Williams kicks to Jordan, and they double up Jordan. For three, Paxson. That shot, no good. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way.
Chicago foul.
Some changes for Chicago. King comes in for Williams, and Livingston subs in for Grant. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Max checked in. Drexler inside. Jordan's there. Back to Drexler. Shot clock at 6. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Here's Duckworth. Chicago grabs the miss. They led by as many as 18 points. Jordan is doubled. Here's King. Oh, and here's the one-handed jam.
In a way, Jordan is your point guard. He's the initiator.
Trailblazers trail by 16. The pass to Duckworth. The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries.
Let's credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Passes it to Paxson. And they double up Jordan. Livingston, the pass to Jordan. Outside for Pippen. Back to King. 1:04 left in the second quarter. Here's Pat. Guarded by Paxson. Duckworth a screen on Paxson. Pass to Drexler. From deep. Jordan with the rebound. And here's Jordan. He'll bring it up for Chicago. They lead by 14. Rebounded by Duckworth.
He'd like that one back. That's normally a shot he makes.
Percy with the ball. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
Nice find that time from the swing man, Kersey. Teammates love that kind of unselfishness.
And here's Pippen. Here's Livingston. Kicks it to Pippen. Knocks down the 3-ball. Pippen's got his second basket of the night.
There is terrific accuracy on Pippen's shooting, and that can really open up the arc for him.
From deep, Drexler. Oh, he got hacked on the 3-pointer. He'll head to the line.
That's a great job drawing the contact beyond the arc there.
Just an awful play by the defender. You can't foul jump shooters, especially on a 3-point attempt.
At the line for 3.
And he hits the first of 3.
Watching Clyde the Glide move, could you imagine a better nickname for him?
Good on the second free throw. And he nails the third. Jordan way outside. No good on the last second attempt there. Michael Jordan getting it done for the Bulls. He witnessed him delivering a series of three-pointers as he notched 3 total in the quarter. And we'll be back. Welcome into the third quarter here in Chicago, folks. The Bulls in pursuit of their second consecutive NBA title. A win here in Game 1 would go a long way toward making that happen. Here's Jordan.
And I don't know how Michael Jordan can follow up that performance in the first half. But we'll find out.
Checking out the group for Rick Edelman to start this second half. Buck Williams is out there with Duckworth. Then there's Drexler. Then there's Porter. And it's Kersey in at the 3 spot. Trailblazers trail by 12. Drexler dishes to Porter. Doesn't go for it. Good work defensively by Pippen. Here's Jordan. And the dunk by Jordan.
Another night, another electric performance by Mike. Where does it end?
Portland with the ball. One of the great halves in NBA history, Clark, shattering some league records in the process.
And you know what, Kevin? Portland has got to be terrified. I mean, we thought his wrist might affect him. Instead, Jordan looks now like he's never been better.
He's incredible. And Jordan throws it down.
There it is, right there in front of you. Jordan going to work and dunking it like only he can.
And Jordan, Mike, is just tormenting the Blazers from three-point range.
It's going to take a much sharper effort from Portland defensively. They can't give Jordan an inch of room on the perimeter anymore.
Here's Williams. Another shot, and it's blocked.
The length of Portland, 7'1", disruptive.
And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
They're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time defense.
Trailblazers trail by 16. Williams in the post, guarded by Jordan. Williams gets the bucket.
Great work inside from Williams. Looking to score whenever he can from this area.
Paxson passes to Pippen. Here's Jordan. Over Drexler. And again, no good by Chicago.
I don't think you can ask for a better look, just not the result they were looking for.
Yeah, he's got to put that miss behind him.
Oh, finish!
How about that one? And the Bulls have talked a lot about the Blazers being soft late in games. It'll be interesting to see how they respond if a game gets tight.
Paxson kicks to Jordan. Jordan is double. To the middle. Here's Cartwright. That one falls, coming off of Paxson speed. Cartwright's got his second bucket of the night. And it was surprising, wasn't it, Clark, to see how open Phil Jackson was in criticizing the Trailblazers.
Yeah, it was a little bit, but Phil is not known to bite his tongue, and as a player, that could eat at you a little bit, and perhaps the team as well. Opponents can criticize your system, but start calling guys weak mentally, and that can really strike a nerve.
I agree. Porter passes to Drexler. From outside the arc. The shot, no good. So the Bulls will take it the other way. They led by as many as 18 points.
How about this, guys? If the Blazers had taken Jordan in that 84 draft, their backcourt could have been MJ and Clyde the Glide Drexler. How about that for a twosome?
It's Williams, high post. Working on Grant. Williams finds Drexler. Kersey with the ball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's good. Kersey's got 8 points. Mike, the 84 draft is rehashed and looked at from every way, but it is scary to think, isn't it, about that guard combination in Portland had they drafted Michael Jordan.
Well, the West had so many strong centers back then. You can't blame Portland for taking a big. But it would have been a lot of fun, Kev, to see MJ and Drexel team up.
For future Hall of Fame. Williams, he's checked in for Chicago. Danny Ainge is checked in for the Trailblazers.
Smooth as silk. MJ with one of the best pull-up jumpers you'll ever see.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
2 minutes. Portland with the timeout.
So for the Bulls, Purdue, he's checked in for Grant. Hansen comes in for Pippen. And B.J. Armstrong has subbed in for Paxson. 1:57 left in the third quarter. Here's Robinson. That shot off. Great D that time from Jordan. Chicago leading by 16. And the matchup between Jordan and Drexler. Mike is not going how the Blazers wanted it to.
This could be a long series for Drexler. Jordan's not one to let up when he's got a guy on the ropes.
Yep, and there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And there's the call, Portland the foul.
Such a physical player. Jordan seems to embrace getting contact on the way up.
Bulls shooting their first free throws of the night right here. And so Jordan nails both of them. 1:35 left in the third. Now, here is Ainge. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Over Hansen. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Dishes to Armstrong. And here's Jordan outside. This is unbelievable. 8 3-pointers from Michael Jordan. And the Blazers seem to have no answer. Pass to Bryant. 59 seconds left to play here in the third. Chicago leading by 21. Jordan way outside. That shot no good. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. Trying to find a way out of this run, Mike.
Yeah, looking to regain some momentum offensively. Solid pass by Ainge. The moment he sees a guy ready to score, he starts working on getting him the ball.
Here's Hansen. Nailed from three-point land. Hansen's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Pat. He's covered by Armstrong. Stolen. Jordan drives in. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Really a tough situation for the defender there. Put him in a pickle. Jordan drives with such force, so it's not surprising he's able to draw the foul.
And so he makes both from line. 9 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Pat. From deep three-point range, and the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Chicago, finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Welcome back as we get set for the fourth quarter action here in Game 1 of the NBA Finals. Portland and Chicago both trying to jump out to an early lead in this series.
And guys, I don't think there's a better crowd in sports than this Bulls crowd. They can make it deafening in here.
They've got King. Pippen is out there with Grant. It's Michael Jordan. And it's Armstrong in at the point guard. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
And this is what big guys like him should do, using his height to punish the D inside.
Grant kicks to Pippen. And it's off from three-point range. And when you've got a crowd this enthusiastic, Clark, and a player as exciting as Michael Jordan, that is a pretty potent combination.
Combustible is a word that comes to mind. Really a match made in heaven. I mean, MJ feeds off of that energy of the crowd. And when he needs a boost, they give it to him. And vice versa. Ooh, I like that. The reverse jam.
Oh, yeah, look at the camera flashes popping up.
Nicely done.
And it continues to be a battle for Porter against the Chicago Bulls. Clark, he can't get any traction.
Well, Chicago's defense has been a real Rubik's Cube for him. He just can't seem to solve it. The Blazers are going to have to do a little bit more to try to get him some easier looks.
Outside Porter. Clyde Drexler on the wing. A 3-ball. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Jordan's got 4 rebounds in this game. Lets it go from deep. They get it again. King, the pass to Jordan. Over Drexler. And it's Chicago scoring again.
Zero hesitation. Jordan showing complete confidence in his shooting ability.
And Jordan's three-point output has been a huge story once again here tonight.
And that's not usually where he makes his mark. If he continues to pour it in from long range in the next few games, the Blazers will have their hands full.
Absolutely. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Oh, the determination is unmatched. MJ able to embrace contact and finish. He'll shoot one more.
Cartwright's checked in for the Bulls. Paxson comes in for Armstrong. And then for the Trailblazers, Williams, he's checked in for Bryant. And Jerome Kersey subbed in for Robinson. Porter against Paxson. Fades and shoots. Porter, no luck. They are in complete control, coach, of this game.
There's no question, without a doubt, they've been firing on all cylinders.
In every way, you're right.
And they have not let up. They are still in attack mode despite their sizable lead.
And I like that mindset. Never let up. You don't want to give the opponent any opportunity to get back in this one.
Here's Duckworth. Offensive struggles continue, missing again.
And for all the talk of the Blazers' tendency to self-destruct late in games, this is a team with plenty of playoff experience.
Nice work, and they are getting it done at both ends.
And building on this lead. They're playing a pretty complete game.
They need to find a high percentage shot, Clark, to regain some of that confidence.
I think they've gone too long without seeing one go down, and that begins to mess with your psyche.
They get the rebound. Drexler dishes to Porter. Goes back up. And another shot. And Grant sends it back.
Great defense from the big man there. Grant positioning himself perfectly to get the block.
Some changes for Chicago. Purdue, he's checked in for Cartwright. Livingston comes in for Horace Grant. And Hansen subbed in for Scottie Pippen. Well, look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. The shot's good from Ainge. And you talk about the Blazers' playoff experience, Clark. It's up and down the bench.
You're right, Kevin. It's not just the core guys. I mean, they've got players like Ainge, Cooper, Buck Williams. I mean, these guys are veterans with years of postseason games under their belts.
Purdue, the pass to Jordan. Shoots over Ainge. A nice shot by Jordan.
Raw production is certainly something you look to Jordan for. A guy who works hard to find shots.
We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter. Bryant. That's tipped. Here's Hansen. Now Paxson. And here's Jordan. Michael Jordan now holds the NBA Finals record for most points in a half. This is certainly a night to be remembered in NBA history. And there's the pass to Ainge. Here's Pack. It's tipped. They recover it. Here's Hansen. Jordan outside. Shoots over Ainge. It's Chicago with another bucket.
I like that they're putting in the work trying to build this lead out.
Because in the NBA, no lead is safe.
Ainge, the pass to Watley. Here's Pat.
Bulls foul.
Bulls making a switch here. Kings checked in.
First team foul. Coming out of the floor for your Bulls, Stacey.
1:05 left here in the fourth quarter. Here's the screen. Watley passes to Bryant. Just 4 to shoot. The shot by Ainge, no good.
Total breakdown from the defense there. I mean, he'll usually take advantage when that's the case.
Passes it to Livingston. Ainge against Jordan. Shoots over Ainge. And there's Michael Jordan, the assist from Cliff Livingston.
This is how you share the ball. Livingston, great pass to the open man.
Got a piece of it. And stolen by Jordan. Jumps up. And it's Jordan with the jam.
This run, it's a haymaker, a knockout punch.
I think this run has sealed the game. Guys, where are we going to dinner?
The Blazers on offense. Here's Watley to the wing right side.
Chicago foul. Michael Jordan. Third personal foul. Second team foul.
First one falls for.
For the Blazers, Robert Bennett. 2 shots.
Both good from the line that time. And, Coach, something you appreciate, the ball distribution has been terrific in this one.
Yeah, they've showed how efficient their offense can be when they're this unselfish.
Jordan with it. From deep. Misses there. And with his victory, the Bulls stand just 3 wins away, Mike Fratello, from their second consecutive title.
And it looks like they are determined to make that happen. Michael Jordan's got 1 finger on the trophy already.
And you know the Chicago crowd will be ready, Clark, for game 2. This building will be rocking.
No question about it, Kevin. It will be a great atmosphere, but don't count the Blazers out now. There are still 3 games ahead in Portland, and that building has its own set of problems for the opposition.
Well, you've played there. No one should know better than you.
Yeah, it's a tough spot. Great fans, but they're hard on the opponents.
For Mike Fratello, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, and our entire 2K crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.